Okay, it's the end of the week with the E-tron, and you join me now back in my normal car to discuss whether I think it's now time to change from a petrol-powered car to an EV. So let's go on a little drive and I'll talk you through my thoughts on the way. Strange to have a bit of an engine noise after a week of not having any. It's quite nice actually. But this is a sports car, it's not a normal car. I think if I drove a regular car, I guess that E-tron was like an equivalent of a Q5 or a small people carrier. I wouldn't miss the noise of a petrol or diesel engine in that sort of car. It's a different sort of thing altogether. And I was actually quite liking the fact that it didn't make any noise, especially when you're sat in traffic not doing anything. So, is it time to either add an EV to the garage, or to sell my 911 and buy an EV? No, is the answer. Whilst you can. The whole experiment was to see if you can live with an electric car and live in a flat, rather than have a house and a driveway and a garage to park it in overnight and charge your car overnight. And yes, you can do that. I think I could do it. If you can plan your trips around where you go to shopping centres, or you go to supermarkets, or you go to a place of work where you can charge for a little while. Given the amount of mileage that I do on a daily basis, which isn't a lot at all, I think I could get by with not plugging it in overnight. But the caveat on that is that it's expensive. It's more expensive than a petrol car to run if you're using the public fast chargers, that is. If you want to wait around all night and all day to charge up your car at a free public charging port, where you're only going to be getting 7 kilowatt an hour, that works, but that's not really feasible for most people. You know, you're not going to sit around doing that. So yeah, it ends up costing you quite a bit of money per mile of range that you get. So for me right now, it's not feasible, but I think I will get an electric car in the next 5 years, definitely. Possibly like two or 3 years. I think it might be feasible. I think all you need to do, I think the cars are there like now, like 200 miles of range, or 250, or nearly 300 miles of range is fine. But I think the only downside is the fact that there's not enough fast chargers or rapid chargers. Like it goes normal charge, fast charge, and then rapid charge. Rapid charge is what we need, like the 150 kilowatt stations. Once we got a few of them dotted around, then you're fine, you're laughing. It's a shame that actually, obviously, Tesla really are like the pinnacle of the electric world. Like that's the car that everyone thinks of when you think of an electric car. You think of a Tesla, and that's like they've taken away their free supercharging. They used to do it like a few years ago. Their supercharging, which I believe is either 100 or 150 kilowatt chargers, they used to be free. So literally, if you had one near you, you could just run your car totally for free, and then that makes sense. But the other thing I was thinking the other day is why would you want an electric car? Like, yes, it's quiet and it's refined. It's slightly better for the environment. Why they're quick, but people aren't buying, you know, everyday run-of-the-mill cars to be quick. Like that's not up their list. They want it to be practical rather than fast. So I don't really know why. I don't really get it. But I want one. It's strange. You know, it's a bit like when Apple come out with a new iPhone. You don't really know why you want it, but you sort of want it because it's new and interesting, and if you like technology like I do, it's the next step. So you kind of want to get on board with it. So yeah, for the moment, I'm going to stick in a petrol powered car, but I have a plan to order something electric, which by the time it comes, I reckon the infrastructure will be here. I'll tell you what that is in a future video, because, you know, got to churn those videos out. So that's it for now. That's my conclusion. Well, the e-tron, let's just give a few words on the e-tron. I think it's a really nice car. It's really well put together. Thank you to Audi for letting me borrow it for a week. I look forward to borrowing more cars from you, hopefully the RS6 next time, because that's the one that I really want to get my hands on, the new RS6. But yeah, the e-tron's a great car. It's not for me. It's not built for me. I don't have a family, so it's not, you know, I don't need a great big SUV. What's the point? I need a 2-seat or a 2+2 car. That's all I need. So yeah, but it's, in terms of car, it's really good. It rides well. It's very refined. It's very comfortable. It's exactly what you would want from that sort of vehicle. Very practical, loads of space. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now and keep this video under 10 minutes. And yes, I will see you on the next video. Actually, I might do a few videos on the 911. If you want to see some videos on the 911, let me know, because obviously I live with this every single day, so I can tell you loads about this. And I will also tell you what car I plan to order in the EV world. So yes, until then, that's not a very good sign off. Until then, see you then. Goodbye.